Another episode of Crypto Casual. I am your host, Chuck. Charles, or whatever you feel like calling me. I am your esoteric crypto coach, guys. What that means is I'm helping with some frameworks around finances as well as your heart and your soul in the esoteric world. Let's get into it. Episode 34, September 1st, 2021. And the title of this episode is BTC, the Battle of Good and Evil. All right. For those who are joining me for the first time, BTC for me is binary true consciousness. Now, I changed this middle word up a few times because I want to just give the opportunity for people to see that nothing's a fix. We can change it. Bitcoin, yeah, we know it means the blockchain and all that good stuff, but for me, in the esoteric world, it's a new manifestation of a new higher consciousness that's coming into all humans, which is Homo Illuminus. No longer Homo sapien or any whatever they call it. We're moving into a whole new, and by 2025, the species as we know as Homo sapiens are going to start dying off unless they adapt to the new higher frequencies of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9G and all the new injections that are going on, all that good stuff. If not, then survival of the fittest. Those who can adapt will survive. So basically, I'm here to serve you guys, to teach you how to grow, to live and grow a simple and rich life, whatever rich and simple is for you. It's to become successfully better. Bugging me, it's off. Hold on, there we go. I don't know why that was off. Don't you like when I edit in the middle of a video? Alright, to become successfully better, and that can be in your health, wealth, and love, whatever success is to you, better than what was the day before. We're going to do this through personal growth frameworks, both financial and through life strategies. And by understanding that there is more to you than what you may even know, there is the cosmic fire, the electrical passion that drives you, and the BTC, which is the financial new consciousness, and the super consciousness, if you will, and the holistic or the whole you. And for those who are here, also for the first time, those who've been here before, you feel free to jump ahead. But for the newbies, we have of the day, so we got charts and patterns of crypto picks of the day, news and definition, what's going on, the esoteric behavioral framework that helps us open our heart and our minds. And then we have an influencer, a book or movie of the day that I recommend for you to watch that goes along with the framework as well as educating you on your health, wealth, and love. Before we get into that, guys, do me a favor. Let's tickle that robot, that AI. It likes it when you click that little button, and all of a sudden it sends an electrical charge to the AI, and they love that, guy. So like that little symbol. And then ring the notification bells if you want to get notified. I try to put about 4 or 5 videos a week. So if you want to get notified, definitely click on that. And then subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Charts and picks of the day. Let's get right into it. All right, we had some action happening earlier today. Let me draw this down. And I have a few different things. We seem to be still in the sideways pattern. We're still going up, down, and now we're going back up again. We had a nice big candle that on the 4 hour that went from I think it was 46 all the way up to 49, and then it got blocked out just where I have these lines drawn where it touched here, and now it touched here. So this line right now is resistance. It was support. It supported our candles, and then it supported, but then we broke down outside this upward channel that I have drawn. You can see there's a channel that we've been in that we talked about for a while. We had touch here, support there, then we broke out of that, but we did not break out of the sideways channel, so we're still there. And we did have our descending or our triangle here that we're coming to the end, so we are either going to bust out and hit and challenge 50,000 again, or we're going to break down again. So a lot of action happening there. We're really pushing strong to get out of the 50. If we can get out of 50, 51,000, then I think we're doing pretty well. But for right now, it can go either way, but we're still within this channel, guys, sideways. All right. Patterns. So that's our patterns, and now we'll get to the picks here in a minute because I have sort of a dual pick for a dual purpose. The news and definition of the day. Let's see if I have it pulled up. It disappeared on me again. There we go. News and definition. Yep. Well, I seem to have closed all my windows. That being said, our news of the day is that Twitter had announced that they're going to start putting BTC. Jack Dorsey's going to put BTC for tipping on Twitter. So if you like your favorite influencer or team or company or whatever that you follow, and you like them, you're going to be able to right there on the little tip button. Some of them already have Brave, where you can tip your influencers with the Brave token. But now Jack Dorsey is going to start integrating Bitcoin, where you can tip with Bitcoin, which I thought was pretty good news. Yeah. And our definition of the day is crypto rasters. It's my pick of the day, as well as it's not necessarily a cryptocurrency. But what it is a NFT. And these came on sale last night. And I like this project. It's the first NFT collection for the reggae culture and the biggest collaboration to the NFT project in the world of music. So we're beginning to integrate music. We're integrating a cause, which is helping the One Love theme, if you're familiar with the One Love. If not, look it up. So our mission is to be bringing communities together. That's why we always give so much to benefit the crypto owners. So a portion of what you're buying from the crypto NFTs is that they are taking a portion of those and giving it to their communities. So if you're one of us, you'll have a special discount on exclusive merch. Get NFT airdrops, giveaways, VIP access to parties, shows, festivals, the metaverse in the world in Jamaica, USA, Brazil, Japan, and more. Meet and greet. So when buying some of this stuff, you're supporting that whole community. I really like that. You like the 10-40, 20, 10-4, 20. So yeah, it's both. It's not a crypto pick, but it is a NFT pick. So you can go in here, hit buy now, or go into OpenSeas. OpenSeas, you can just go in here and type in what you want to look up, and then it'll pop up. And then you can hit buy now, or if they don't, you can make an offer to buy one of them. I think they're going to be extremely expensive after today and tomorrow. I think they're going to start going up higher and higher, even up to $50,000, $100,000 each. So we'll see if my picks there are valid or not in a few weeks or months or whenever. Cool? All right. Esoteric Thoughts. Let's get into the esoteric. I'll keep it short today because I am developing my other channel, and the esoteric stuff, if you don't want to, you get the brief stuff here, but if you want the real breakdown of the esoteric, then that'll be on a channel that I'll have linked to this channel as well. So we start off Bitcoin, good versus evil. So immediately I'm just going to, it's sort of like clickbait, guys. Good and evil is just perspective. It's just a point of view. Russia thinks they're right. America thinks they're right. So who ultimately is right? It depends on your perspective. If you're American, then you think Russians are wrong. If you're Russian, you think Americans are wrong. So who is really right? So good and evil is just a perspective, right? For what someone's doing, they believe to be right, and you believe to be wrong. It's your perspective against their perspective, and it's all limited perspective at best. Some people and football players beat each other up every day. One country goes to war and kills millions of their people, then they go against war and kills millions of theirs. Who's right or who's wrong? Who's good? Who's evil? Is America evil to the rest of the world? Don't know. Is China evil? I don't know. It depends on what my perspective or point of views are, and it's all relative to your internal representation. And so if you have judgment within you, then you're going to judge them based upon how you judge yourself to be good or bad or good or evil. Make sense? And so BTC is neither good nor bad. It's a tool. It's electricity, guys. You can use electricity to fry someone, or you can use it to turn on lights, or you can use Bitcoin to buy goods and services, weapons. You can buy food at a restaurant. Again, these are inanimate objects in one sense, but at the same time they have consciousness. But it's up to how the user of that consciousness deems it. And then someone who gets the reaction or the action off of that, then it depends on how they judge that action to be. Make sense? I know a little aloof there, but the old guards, guys, the old guards think their way of doing finance is right? And if you're from a new one and we look at it that they are stealing our money, that they are extortionists, then we can call them bad. But really, it's just the system. If you don't like the system, get out of the system. Don't waste time judging it. Take action. Your right action, the one that resonates with you. And so what we observe to be evil is just someone not living in accordance with their internal core values. Right? We were all brought up differently from different hemispheres, from different religions and backgrounds. Our tribes taught us different vibes of what is good and what's not good. Churches believe voodoo or voodoo is bad, which voodoo is based off of Christianity. Islam's think Christians are wrong. So everyone has their perspective, and I don't get wrapped up in the politics of people's perspective. What I do is just try to be in alignment with my core values the best I can. I'm not perfect, but I try. That is my goal. That is my center line. That is my homeostasis. So old financial institutions, guys, are neither wrong nor right, good or evil. It's just how they operate. If you don't like the way they operate, go seek out another one. Educate yourself. Who else is out there? Bitcoin is out there, and it's neither good nor evil, wrong or right. It is a tool to be used to help participate in your unraveling and your unfolding of your moments and your highest perspective of what you choose to have in this world, guys. Your best we talked about having your envision your best self, and then yesterday we said act on that best self. And so all this has to do with the same theorem of being your best self, right? So we got to unfold the moment. I use that term a lot because the moment is always unfolding, and if you're stuck in judgment, then you're not going to unfold that moment. You will recycle that same old energy, and you will experience that same old energy, and you will continue to judge yourself and others. So old ways are old ways, guys. The old ways, there's a lot we can take. We can take canning and farming and permaculture from our old ways and introduce it in new ways that benefit us and benefit your lifestyle, whatever that is in your core values. But just understanding judgment creates caution and hesitation. So if you stay in the world of judgment, you're always going to be cautious and always defensive and always hesitating on taking right action. Hopefully that helped you out, guys. One of the books I really, really enjoy is I and Thou by Mark Buber, or Buber, however you want to pronounce it. Brilliant book. He was part of the Nietzsche. He was around the same time as Nietzsche, I think before, and then he learned, I forget from his philosopher. Anyway, German-based, but great. And the purpose of this book is that the I and Thou, you could be I, and by saying the I, you're separate of the Thou. Right? The Thou is whatever you call the greater creation, the greater consciousness. Right? And the greater consciousness, the consciousness created everything. So everything, therefore, that got created by the superior consciousness is all part of this, is from the same maker. So there really is no I in anything. It's just I and Thou. Right? But if you separate the I from the Thou, then you're separated, which means you're going to be defensive and judge. So this is a great book. You can get on Amazon, I'm sure, wherever you want to buy it. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the book, and I hope you do too, and I hope it enlightens you in some way, guys. So that about wraps it up. Again, tickle that robot. They love to be tickled, guys, that algorithm. Ring the bell for me and subscribe. And definitely remember to stay casual, guys. I really appreciate it.